Good morning, dear students. In this video, let us say about radiation poisoning. As usual, before entering into radiation poisoning, let us try to understand the general definition of radiation. What are the different types of radiations are available, and what are the uses of radiations? And also, we'll come across with radiation poisoning. What are the mechanism of radiation poisoning? Let us start with the definition of radiation poisoning. What is the simple definition of radiation? A radiation is an energy that comes from a source and can travel through space and may able to penetrate various materials. The kinds of radiations are electromagnetic radiation, gamma radiation, and X-rays are the examples of electromagnetic radiation. So let us see the uses of radiation. Because many times we will be having an information radiations are harmful to the body. The fact is right, but that depends on the exposure. Even dose dependent there. For shorter time, a low dose of radiation got exposed, it may not cause poisoning effect, and all type of radiations are not dangerous. Let us see in general what are the uses of radiation. So these radiations are used in medicine, also used to generate electricity, to make food last longer, to sterilize the equipment, for carbon dating of archaeological findings, and many other reasons these radiations are oftenly used. We should be in a condition to handle it in a safer way so that we can protect ourselves from the radiations. So there are two basic types of radiations. We have ionizing and non-ionizing. Whereas these non-ionizing radiations are safer, so they won't cause tissue damage. So this non-ionizing radiation comes in the form of light, radio waves, microwaves, and radars. This kind of radiation usually does not cause tissue damage. Whereas the second type, that is ionizing radiation, can cause damage. It's a radiation that produces immediate chemical effect on the human tissues. The example for ionizing radiations are X-rays, gamma rays, and particle bombardment, which include neutron beam, proton beam, protons, mesons, and others, which can give off ionizing radiations. So they are used for medical testing and treatments, even industrial and manufacturing purposes, weapons and weapon development, and many more uses of this ionizing radiations we can observe. So the common exposure to low dose radiation such as X-rays or CT examination, that does not cause radiation sickness, because we know about X-ray technicians, so they repeatedly they may get exposed to the radiation, but as you have observed also, but after taking radiations, lot of precautions they will make. Even while taking X-ray also in the room, after arrangement, the technician will be aside, so that they will protect themselves from the radiation. So this ionizing effect, when we can observe, this ionizing radiation happens when the atomic nucleus of unstable atom decays and start releasing the ionizing particle. Here decay is the mechanism. As we kept the ionizing radiating substances, they starts decaying. Once decaying happen, ionization will start and ionizing particle will be get released. When these particles comes into contact with the organic materials in the body, many of the tissues, human tissues is having organic material. When they get contact with the tissues, they will damage them. If the levels are high enough, in a shorter period time itself, it can cause damage effect. Once again, dose matters here also. So now what are the effects it can cause? Like it can lead to burns, problem with the blood, gastrointestinal system, cardiovascular and central nervous system. Even they cause cancer because they have mutagenicity property, and even sometimes death can also be observed if severe toxicity have been observed with the radiation. So this radiation is normally managed very safely, but its use also entails a risk. Some of the example, an incident happened. For example, we can take of earthquake in Fukushima, Japan in 2011, or the explosion at Chernobyl hurricane in 1986, where radiation exposure happened and many hazards happened in the locality of Japan. Let us see some of the facts of radiation sickness. Some of the points we will be enlisting here as a summary. Radiation is all around us, and it is used safely in many applications, as we have seen in the previous slides. Nuclear accidents, the work environment and some medical treatment can all be sources of radiation poisoning. Depending on the dose, the effect of radiation can be mild or life-threatening. So there is no cure, but barriers can prevent exposure, and some medication may remove some radiation from the body, because irreversible damage they are going to cause to the body. So anyone who believes they have been exposed to radiation should seek medical attention as soon as possible. So these are the main important facts related to the radiation sickness. So now radiation poisoning happen when a radioactive substance give off particle that get into a person's body and cause harm. That's nothing but the ionization effect. Once the decaying starts, ionizing particles will start damaging the tissues. So different radioactive substances have different characteristics, so thereby their harmful effects also may vary. Even with the people also it may get varied in different ways, and some more dangerous than the others. So let us see about the radiation effect. Normally radiation occur in a safe environment. Whether or not it becomes dangerous depends on the 5 points, 5 types of questions, like how it is used, how strong it is, how often a person is exposed, and what type of exposure occurs to a person, and how long the radiation got exposed to the body. So these are the 5 main questions which matters about the poisoning effect. So while one small dose is not dangerous, and repeated doses could be very much dangerous, a sudden or short low dose of radiation is unlikely to cause a problem, but extended, intense or repeated dose can cause the problem. Repeatedly, if a shorter dose got exposed for a longer time, so then there is a chance of getting poisoning effect. So when the radiation damage the cells, this is a irreversible type of cell damage. There won't be recovery from the damage. The more often a person is exposed, the greater the risk of health problem can be observed. In a coming slide, we will be enlisting various signs and symptoms of radiation poisoning also in detail. So now let us see how much quantity of this radiation should get exposed to the body to show the radiation poisoning effect or radiation sickness. So this dosage can be measured in various ways. Many units are used. Some of the units used are grays, sievert, rems and rads. So they are used in similar way, but 1 rad is equivalent to 0.01 gray. Now let us categorize the symptoms based on the quantity of radiation got exposed. So suppose below 30 rads, mild symptoms can be observed in the blood. From 30 to 200 rads, the person may become ill. From 200 to 1000 rads, the person may become seriously ill. Over 1000 rads, it is fatal. Death can be observed. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, that's the CDC, radiation sickness or acute radiation syndromes is diagnosed when a person receives 70 rads from a source outside the body, or the dose affects the whole body or most of it and is able to penetrate to the internal organ. The dose is received in a short time, usually within a minute. So these 3 points will helps to diagnose. Only in such condition only we can diagnose the radiation sickness. Now let us see the symptoms. This radiation sickness can be acute or chronic depending on the exposure. Acute happens soon after the exposure, or chronic whether symptoms appear over a time or after some time, or possibly sometime after years together also the symptoms can be observed. The signs and symptoms of acute radiation poisoning are vomiting, diarrhea and nausea, loss of appetite, malaise or feeling unwell, headache and rapid heartbeat can be observed as a symptoms of radiation poisoning. So now let us categorize the symptoms based on the quantity got exposed. The symptoms depending on the dose and whether it is a single dose or repeated dose. A dose of low as 30 rads can lead to GI symptoms like loss of white blood cells, nausea, vomiting, headaches. A dose of 300 rads dose may lead in temporary hair loss, damage to the nerve cell, damage to the cells that line the digestive tract. So these are the symptoms which can be observed when the radiation got exposed to the body. So now once again we can categorize various stages of radiation sickness. The symptoms of severe radiation poison will normally comes in 4 stages. Prodromal stage. So this is the initial stage when the radiation got exposed to the body, where GI symptoms can be observed like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and it may last for few minutes to several days. And we have latent stage where symptoms seems to disappear and the person appears to recover. Or at a stage where depending on the type of exposure, this can involve problem within the cardiovascular, gastrointestinal, hemopietic and central nervous system. And the last stage is the recovery or death. There may be a slow recovery or poisoning will be fatal. So this fatal may happen when longer dose got exposed even in shorter time, and if the treatment is not carried out. People who experience a repeated dose or who appear to recover may have long-term effects. The long-term effects of poisoning are loss of white blood cells, making it harder for body to fight against the infection because loss of immunity can be observed. Even reduction in platelets, which increase the risk of internal or external bleeding also, because with the GI tract also you have observed the damage of the lining cells you can observe. Even fertility problem can be observed, including loss of menstruation and reduced libido. Even changes in kidney function, which can lead to anemia, high blood pressure and other problems within few months. Even there may be chances of skin redness, cataracts, even heart problems can be observed. So here let us see some of the mechanism how this radiation poisoning occurs. Acute radiation syndrome is also called as radiation poisoning or radiation sickness or radiation toxicity, where radiation injury or rad poisoning is a collection of health effects that are present within 24 hours of exposure to high amount of ionizing radiation. Coming to the mechanism of ionizing radiation, the radiation causes cellular degradation due to damage to the DNA. So thereby mutations can also be observed in the DNA. Once the cell get damaged, it's a irreversible. So recovery will be depending on the site of damage. And also it can cause apoptosis. So the death of the cell can be noticed. So other key molecular structure within a cell in various tissues may also be get damaged. So thereby cellular functions may be disturbed, because they have a property to generate oxygen free radicals in a cell. So thereby even tissue damage can be observed. The enzyme functions within the cells may be disturbed because of the free radical generation. So this destruction, particularly because it affects the ability of the cell to divide normally, in turn because of this the symptoms can be observed. So these are all the mechanism which is proposed to explain ionizing effect in the radiation. They are going to target the mitochondria ATP synthesis also. So in the next video I will be discussing about the symptoms in general and the management of radiation poisoning.